My own journey in personal development started when I went into secondary school. I had a great upbringing, great family, happy life, great primary school. When I went into secondary school, I got bullied really bad in the first year. I got my cheekbones shattered, got the face kicked off me, I got my nose fractured as well. And in them days, when you were bullied, you told the teachers, nobody wanted to know. Yeah? So it was my dad says, well, you have to learn to fight back. So he threw me into boxing at the age of 12. And I remember the first night in the boxing club, there was 20 of us waiting. So there was no room on the bags. And the coach, my coach is still coaching, he's 80 years old. He threw us in with a senior boy and he battered us stupid. And he was trying to see who would stay. I went home with 2 black ears and my nose bleeding. And I remember going up to my bedroom and crying. But I decided there and then I wasn't going to break me, I was going to fight back. So I promised myself I wouldn't leave until I got him back and nobody would bully me again. So I started my journey of personal development through pain. Some people chase pleasure, some do it for significance and some do it to move away from pain. That's only 3 types of human motivation there is. And everything you're doing yourself will be an accumulation of those 3 things together. Yeah? So, the journey through boxing. I never enjoyed boxing. I boxed for people to leave me alone. I boxed from when I was 12 till I was 24 and then only understood it when I became a coach. When I retired from the boxing then I took up Thai boxing. It was a new thing in Belfast, which I had been building a shell around myself and thought, oh, to make myself even tougher. Because you're getting hit with elbows and you're getting knees and you're getting hit with shins. So, and then I started travelling to London to take up esoteric, very hard system. It's actually banned in China, this system. There's a couple of schools in Hong Kong. It's the Jogar Praying Mantis. So I spent 13 years getting my instructors at that. It introduced me to the Chinese medicine, which you had to learn as part of this. So I have 30 years in musculoskeletal therapies. Started with this. Started going to college back home. Sports injury management, rehabilitation, applied kinesiology. So, kept developing myself through my therapies, through my martial arts, and then on this road of making yourself as tough as you can be. Ended up in Singapore in 1998. Hindu festival, biggest firewalking festival in Asia. These are the guys I stayed with. I didn't know much about it when I arrived. A lot of preparation. You had to be a vegan for a month. You weren't allowed to sleep in the bed. You weren't allowed to watch TV or radio. So I just followed the rules. Turned up. You had 2 nights with no sleep. Then you had to roll around that temple. They hosed you down. The grit stuck to your body, so you rolled on tiles. It was like thorns. And then the priests would whip you, whip your arms to whip any fear out of you. Then you had to walk for 6 miles around the streets in the midday sun, so the skin came off my feet even before I stepped on the fire. The rest of my feet were blistered. I was sleeping here, I was totally exhausted, burnt out. These guys had to lift me up to get me to walk on the fire itself. The fire's 20 foot long, it's 2.5 foot deep, the pit, and there's 5,000 compressed hardwood logs, so it holds the heat in the pit itself. But you're totally exhausted and in agony before you step on it, so you can't really motivate yourself. But I was at the stage, it's funny to explain the consciousness that you go into when you go through something like that. But that's the journey I was on at the time. That's it, just ready now. It's near enough ready. So we're heading back from the other temples. Back from Singapore, I was managing a fitness suite for Royal Mail. On the side I was running a sports injury clinic for the hospice. I won Manager of the Year in the UK from Royal Mail for the work I was doing. So everything was going great. I had my martial arts, my therapies, clinic going, top of the world. And then life hits you. And it doesn't matter how mentally tough you think you are. I come home and found my wee brother, 25 years old. First business owner I knew that really broke. His business wasn't doing well, he had a wee shop, he had other problems outside that, and he took his own life.